Hello friends, welcome in English digital lesson presentation. Today we are going to discuss one of the lesson of class 10th, two stories about flying. So in this lesson number 3, there are two stories about flying, and the first story is his first flight. His First Flight, a short story by Liam Flaherty. This presentation is in English for class 10th. His first flight. Now whose first flight it is? What do you mean by flight? So when we read the title of the lesson, this question should come into your mind. His first flight, usually who are the people or who fly? So you think over it. So usually the birds, they fly, है ना? And birds are, it is natural for the birds to fly. Animals and human beings, they don't fly. But nowadays human beings can also fly in the aeroplanes. So this digital lesson presentation is presented by VR Dalvi TGT English. So human beings are always dreaming of conquering the skies. है ना? Human beings, they always want to fly in the sky. And from the earlier times only, human beings wanted to fly. So here are two stories about flying. And the first one we are going to discuss today, and the title of the story is His First Flight. And this is the story of a young seagull. It is the story of a young seagull. Now, seagull is a bird who eats fish and who lives around the sea. Who lives near the sea, coastal areas. So we are going to read the story of a young seagull and how he made his first flight. So this young seagull was very much afraid to fly in the beginning, and how he conquered his fear. These are the important things which we are going to discuss in the lesson. A young seagull is very much afraid to fly, and how he conquered his fear. Now in our day-to-day life also, there are so many activities, like cycling is there, or riding a bike is there, or swimming is there. So when you try cycling for the first time, are you not afraid? Everybody feels afraid that I may fall down, I may get some injury, and then slowly your fear is conquered by your confidence, and then you start riding the bicycle, or you learn to ride a car, or you learn to ride a bike. So this seagull is also having a fear of flying, and he is afraid of flying. And how does he conquer the fear? It's a very interesting story. Let us enjoy the story. The young seagull's family. In the family of the young seagull, there is father, mother, brothers and sisters. So this is one just an imaginary picture. It is not a seagull. Okay. Now you will think that this bird, it is just one example I have given you about the family. So the young seagull was left alone on the ledge, and earlier he was living with his family, the father, mother, brother and sister. And they all lived on a ledge. So what is a ledge? What is a ledge? a narrow horizontal shelf projecting from a wall. Okay, a narrow horizontal shelf projecting from a wall. So in our house also, in the wall there is a shelf. So the shelf is the portion which comes out from the wall. So they are living on a ledge, on a cliff. Cliff means mountain. So near the sea there are a number of mountains, and in the mountains there are ledge. So they lived on a ledge. Who lived on a ledge? The young seagull and his family. They lived on a ledge near the sea. Father, mother, brothers, sisters all flew away. Father, mother, brothers and sister all flew away. And he was left alone on the ledge. The main hero of our story is left all alone on the ledge because he was afraid of flying. Why he could not fly? Why he could not fly? Because he could not muster up courage to take that plunge into the great expanse of the sea. He could not muster up courage. Muster up courage means he could not gather, collect courage. Courage means what? Braveness. He could not collect the courage to could not muster up courage to take the plunge into the great expanse of the sea. And everybody has left him. He was left all alone on the ledge. He was left all alone. The father, mother, brothers, sisters, everybody has flown away. And he is left all alone on the ledge. He flapped his wings and tried to run to the brink of the ledge, but he could not take that plunge into the great expanse of the sea. And he was all alone. There are no other people. There are no other birds around him. He was frightened and he beckons for help. He is calling for help. Beckons. Beckons means he is calling. Help me, like that. He is left all alone. And his parents had left him 24 hours ago. And he was feeling very hungry. Not a scrap of food. Scrap means piece. There was not a scrap of food on the mountain. Nothing was there. There are no trees. And what is the food of the seagull? They eat fish. And where is the fish? The fish is in the sea. So he has to fly. He has to go down to the sea to have the food. But he is not able to fly. So his parents left him and he was left all alone on the ledge, and he is so hungry, he is so frightened, and he is calling for help. And the family calls him. They are threatening him to let him starve on the ledge unless he flew away. But for the life of him, he could not move. So he was, if he is living on the ledge, then also he is going to die because of hunger. And if he flies, then also he is going to die because of fear. So for the life of him, he could not move. And the family members are threatening him, they are scolding him, they are encouraging him. But for the life of him, he could not move. And he trotted from end to end. So he is moving from one place to another place, trotting from end to end on the ledge. He is cackling for help. The cackle is the sound made by the birds. And he begged for food. He is begging his mother that, "Mother, please send me some food. Please bring some food for me." And he is saying, "Ga, ga, ga." The sight of the food maddened him, and he could see his brother, sister, parents, they all are having their food, they are eating fish, and since last 24 hours this fellow has eaten nothing, and the sight of the food maddened him. He became mad of hunger. And these all family members, they are pretending to sleep. They are not paying attention to him. Nobody is looking at him. They all are ignoring him, and they are pretending. They are just showing off that they are sleeping. Only the mother was looking at him. And the mother tore a piece of fish that was lying under her feet. She tore a piece of fish. And the mother flew across with food. You can see the young seagull is on the brink of the ledge, and the mother is a little away from him. He was so happy that he was tapping the rock with his feet and trying to get nearer to her. And mother came very close, but the baby could not reach the food. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted. When she was just opposite to the young seagull, she halted. Halted means she stopped. Her wings motionless. Her wings are motionless. The piece of fish in her beak almost within the reach of his beak, and he wanted to come nearer. He wanted to come nearer. Then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish, and he became mad of hunger, and he dived at the fish. And what must have happened when he dived at the fish? With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into the space. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards, and the wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. And he was unable to fly. He starts falling down. But this situation was for some minutes. And the family members encouraged him to fly. And what happened? The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. The wind rushed against his breast feathers and under his stomach and against his wings. He could feel the tips of the wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. Thus he made his first flight. He could learn to fly because everyone was strict. His parents were very strict. His mother was very strict. They threatened him, scolded him. If he will not fly, they will not give him food to eat. And the mother When she reached very close to him, she did not offer him the fish, and finally he has to fly to reach the fish. So now here are some questions. Answer the following questions. Where did the seagull family live? How many members are there in the seagull family? Why couldn't the young seagull fly across with the family? Why did the mother not give the food in the mouth of the little seagull? How did the family feel when the little seagull made his first flight? So you have to find out the answers of these questions from the textbook. Read the lesson. Now here are some new words. Pay attention to the following words. Perceives. Steep rock. Ledge. A narrow shelf projecting from a cliff. Banking. Banking, flying with one wing higher than the other. So these birds, one wing is higher and another wing is downwards. So this is called as banking, flying with one wing higher than the other. Skim. Skim means moving lightly over a surface. So these ducks and other birds who can swim, so they skim the waves, है ना? They can move on the surface of the water by moving the surface lightly. So here is some information about the author. Liam O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty Liam, 1896-1984. He was born in the year 1896 and he died in the year 1984. Irish novelist, born in Aran Islands, County Galway, and educated at University College, Dublin. He was a leading Irish novelist of the early 20th century. His works are characterized by stark naturalism, psychological analysis, and powerful drama. Among his books are Thy Neighbor's Wife, The Informer, Mr. Gillyhooly, short stories, Land, Two Lovely Beasts, and other stories. So here is some information about the author. So I extend my thanks to all my viewers for watching. Thank you for watching.